Sorry. I'll have to edit that part out. Okay. I've got a microphone button and I forget to hit it. But of all the things I've got going on, that's the least of my worries. Yeah, thank you guys for all the concern and all of the continued prayers and happy, kind words. I appreciate it. So, yeah, now I'm good. But I posted that on the Coffee Talk page, and you guys have been so gracious and commenting, and it's very appreciative. So, yeah, today I went and had the COVID test done. Yesterday, out of the blue, I started coughing and didn't feel real good, but I thought it was a sinus infection because it was a headache and some sinus congestion. So I thought, well, I've got sinus congestion. So what did I do? My wife works where she works, and I know she wanted me to find out. So I said, you know what? I'm going to call. Stefan did it, so I'm going to do it. So I went to the local urgent care and sat in there for about 3 or 4 hours waiting on the test to come back. And the doctor, when she came in, she said, what are your symptoms? I said, well, sinus headache. She said, have you lost your taste? I said, no, I hadn't lost my taste. How about your smell? Have you lost your smell? I said, no, I haven't lost my smell. So we sat there and talked a little bit. She didn't even look at the paper yet. And finally, she flipped over to the results, and she said, I don't believe it. She said, Chris Vickery tested positive today. Sorry to hear that, Chris. Prayers for you as well, my friend. So she said, I don't believe it. She said, if I had not seen this, I wouldn't believe it. She said, the symptoms that you're telling me, just a regular cold. So far, that's what it is. I've had a low-grade fever. I had no fever this morning. Had no fever at the place you get checked. They did the touchless thermometer on my forehead, no fever. And so, yeah. And she said if I hadn't seen it myself, I would not have believed it. So it did come back positive, and I'm going to tell y'all, out of all the people, I wear my mask most of the time. I wear my mask. When I'm around a lot of people, I wear my mask, and when I'm around anybody, I wear my mask. So, I'm a mask-wearing fool. I've got a mask on all the time, and it didn't help. So anyway, I thought you guys might be interested in how I was doing. See, Chris Vickery thought yours was a sinus as well. It feels like a sinus infection. I don't want to weird all you guys out, but you're feeling positive. Caitlin's not here, Daddy Bog. So, yeah. So far, my wife is okay. Hello, Funky. How are you? Thank you for that, Funky. So I wanted to give you guys an update. So far, I'm doing okay. Like I said, I put a teaser out there, the diary of a COVID victim. So I was just trying to keep you guys updated. I was doing some coughing. I had a very low-grade fever just now. It was 100.9. But if I take Dayquil or NyQuil, it goes away. So it almost acts just like a sinus infection. So be careful. See there? You cough just like a sinus infection. So thank you. Thank you, everybody. You're all so kind. Now I'm going to start calling. Yeah, my wife is not here. I'm wearing my mask when she's not here, but I figured y'all want me to talk to you. Yeah, I want to talk to you about the COVID tests as well. Yeah, I thought it was a change of weather too, Daddy Bog. Yeah, we're isolating from each other. But, we were in bed together last night, face to face, all night long. So, yeah, I'm staying hydrated. Thank you, everybody. Really, I honestly, sincerely appreciate that. You're praying for you. Thank the Lord. That wasn't a colonoscopy that came back positive. That was Corey. But yeah, church had a Christmas movie on the lawn with cocoa and s'mores, and you stayed home. Yeah, there's some church events I can't stay home from as the pastor, such as funerals. And we had a funeral Friday. So, there's a lot that you just have to help people. What'd you say, Bill K? Bill K said, are you going to have the deacons of the church take over for me a while? Yeah, I've already talked to them about that. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, all of you. Yeah, your dad and I get sinus junk every single year. Well, the weather has changed in Florida. So your first inclination is sinuses, because it does. Whenever the weather changes in Florida, there's a dramatic change in my sinuses. So I wasn't too concerned about it. And I very rarely get sick, everybody. I'm not a sickly child. I very rarely get the flu. I mean, I don't know the last time I've had the flu or pneumonia or anything like that. But yeah, I've got to fulfill my duties and try to minister to people in the midst of all this. So yeah, thank you, Funky. It has gotten too real. I tried to follow all the guidelines other than, not living my life. But everywhere that I went, I socially distanced. I wore a mask everywhere, not just not one of these cheap masks. I wore an N95 mask. So, you think it's allergies, so you guys be careful. I seen that, Jason. I was going to send you a message. Thank you so much for becoming a Patreon, and all of you that continue to be Patreons. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. So supportive, so encouraging, and I'm thankful for all of you. See, the bad thing about it is, I think Monday, I sent out Christmas cards to Oive, Stefan, Corey, and Mikey UPS. And I sent them messages today and told them if they wanted to throw those away, it would not hurt my feelings. But I did not lick the envelopes shut. I used a wet paper towel. So, hello, Ellen. How are you? Audrey says you had pneumonia once years ago. Never want to go through that again. Yeah, absolutely. My wife's going to be home in a little bit, and we're going to do supper. But I wanted to pop on a little bit and just kind of let you guys know where we are. And we're trying to determine that, Colonel. We're trying to determine what the next step is. There's a debate between the deacons as what's going to be what they want to do at the church. So anyway, it's just me as far as I know. Like I said, my wife and I are inseparable. We're always together. So, there's been no distance between us this whole time. Thank you, JB, which this is probably going to affect our meetup, JB. I'm not sure, depending on the 14-day quarantine. So we'll have to play that one by ear. Hope you checked out Jordan's vlog from today. Absolutely. Liberace. Yeah. Your grandma's pastor canceled church for 2 weeks, and then she caught it. Yeah. I had a meeting with my deacons on Tuesday and told them that we got to take this very seriously. We need to make plans, and so, yeah. So I don't see Miranda on here, but I am taking my D3, a vitamin D3. My wife is picking me up some zinc and also some vitamin C. So I'm going to load up on those. Must say, other than a little bit of a throat congestion, I feel fine. Yes, it was a good vlog at Liberace's house. What's going on with me and my wife? I have COVID, Ellen. Found out about 3.5 hours ago. Chicken soup tonight? Yeah. Yeah, at Christmas time. Yeah, I take vitamin D every day too, Ryan. Got to go doing a live. Okay. Well, thanks for popping by, Lisa. So, yeah, we're trying to stay healthy as we can. Like I say, we're inseparable. We've been in the same car together. We've been in the same house together. Yeah, I wanted you guys to kind of draw you in. Yeah, zinc is good as well. Yeah, your roommate has COVID, and you never got it together the whole time and took care of during that time. So, yeah, hopefully my wife doesn't get it. Again, thank you, Jason, for the Patreon. I saw that. Actually, it popped up. You became a Patreon while I was sitting in the waiting room waiting for my results to come back. So that did encourage me. Thank you, Denise. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're just going to try to do the best that we can and try to stay healthy. I've got a friend of ours. Of course, he's older. He's probably 25 years older than I am, at least 20 years older than I am. And I got a message first thing this morning that they had to put him on a ventilator. So, dear friend, they had to put him on a ventilator today, and they were asking for prayer for him. So, not a good day to get a result back. So, I'm going to be taking Dayquil and NyQuil. I'm going to be taking all these vitamins, and I'm going to be increasing my vitamin D intake and all that. Hopefully, that'll help. Can't find vitamin C. You're stocked up. You would happy to mail. Thank you, Breck. I think she's picking up some. Yeah, I think she's picking up some. A longtime friend of yours passed from COVID in May. Yeah, we've had family friends that have died from COVID. So, I told God, and I know some of you are not religious, but I told God, sitting in the waiting room, waiting on the results, I said, God, if it comes back negative, I'm going to praise you. If it comes back positive, I'm going to trust you and praise you. So I'm trusting the Lord, and I appreciate your prayers. But anyway, you guys are so kind. You guys are so involved and considerate that it does make my heart feel good. Thank you, Funky. Thank you for popping in. Yeah, continued prayers. We appreciate it. Thank you. Hello, Linda Foster. How are you? Linda Foster is also a new Patreon. Thank you, Linda. Praise is the best weapon. That's right. So I did. I told him if I tested negative, I was going to praise him. If I tested positive, I was going to trust him. Did they put me on any prescription medication? Hold on, guys. Did they put me on any prescription medication? The doctor gave me a Z-Pack. I mean, I don't mind sharing I don't normally share my medical information on the public internet, but she did put me on a Z-Pack, and the reason she put me on a Z-Pack was to counteract any bacterial that came in on top of it. It doesn't cure the virus, but, PDX, how you doing, my friend? Hang in there. Treatments are so much better now. Yeah, they are. They are. Like I said, God hadn't brought me this far not to take care of me now. So I wanted you guys to hear it straight from me. I wanted you to see me. I wanted you to hear my voice and what's going on. Yeah, they are. They're antibiotics. A Z-Pack, a zithromycin. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. You didn't see a Patreon link for this page? It's up in the actually, if you go to the About section, Ellen, if you go to the About section of this page, you got the tabs at the top. If you go to the About section, you'll see the Amazon wish list, the Patreon link, and the PayPal link. Yeah, they do that for chest colds, and they just give you that on top of everything else to keep you moving in the right direction. But something else has happened, and even Dr. G had mentioned this on Coffee Talk, that your blood type does play a lot of plays a lot into whether or not you get severe complications. Your blood type can help with that, and I have the blood type that helps you to not be. You haven't felt well for a month, nasal congestion and wheezing, 3 negative COVID tests. You got a chest x-ray today. Your daughter's kittens caused this. Oh, prednisone. Feel better already. It was the kittens. Wow. I don't have any kittens. You're on a 250 milligram Z-Pack. You take it for 5 days. Today is day 3. So, yeah, I didn't want to bore y'all with a lot of that, but I know that's kind of been on our, typo. Yeah, Christopher. If you do some research online, it says type O's tend to have the least complications. So, made you a little bit loopy, yeah. Well, I'm going to be quarantined now, so you guys might get some extra videos because I'm going to be quarantined for 14 days, 10 to 14 days. The doctor told me at the end of 10 days, if I felt better without medication, no symptoms, that with a mask I could start going back out and start meeting some of my obligations. So I did talk to the doctor about it today. She said after 10 days, because I don't know when I've had this since. I could have had it 5 days now. So your blood type is A+. You guys look it up online. You'll see what I'm talking about. Those with O positive, O negative. I'm pretty sure that's the one they're talking about that has the least amount of side effects associated with it. You take melatonin. That's probably one I should get. My problem is I think I've got plenty of melatonin. You tested COVID negative 2 weeks ago. Good for you, Alice. Chris Vickery is quarantining with me in Tennessee. We'll have to listen to our Jerry Clower records there, Chris Vickery. Don't get all upset, everybody. But like I said, check the internet. You'll see that those with O blood type, both of my parents have O blood type, so I'm an O. So it does help. Nancy, I wouldn't worry about it. Coming from the guy with COVID. I've been doing a lot of that coughing, by the way. In California, you're on safer at home orders. Yeah. You're in West Tennessee, just outside of Savannah. Yeah, everybody hit the like button. Help a kid out. I mean, what else do I got to do? I'm sick as a dog. Am I able to trace it back? No, because, you don't know how long you've had it. The incubation period is not set in stone. And so I don't know. I didn't realize I had it now. Like I said, it's just sinus drainage. So I don't know when I got it. But my wife and I both are mask-wearing people. We're social distancing, and we're mask wearers. You don't even pump gas without gloves. Well, if I do pump gas, I'll take hand sanitizer immediately afterwards. You've heard me cough a few days ago? Yeah. But it was sinus drainage. It was sinus drainage last night when I was having such a hard time. What made me get tested? I've got I wanted to be safe, and I didn't want to give it to my wife, so she mentioned to me about going and getting tested. Is the cough the worst part? So far, and it's not really a deep cough. It's like a sinus cough. It's like a sinusy cough. For me, anyway. I mean, everybody's different. Everybody's symptoms are different. You don't mind the Z-Pack, but there are steroids drive you crazy, burning up. That's right. You said that about you. You were getting hot. Ellen, did you find the link for the Patreon? Make sure it's on there. I know Linda Foster was having a hard time finding it, but it's also in the very top banner picture. There's a link for Patreon up there. But anyway, that's for you guys to make that decision. You asked about it, so I was going to tell you. You're not worried about your son who is O and listen, just asked me to up my insurance and name him as a benefactor. That'll encourage you, won't it, Nancy? You still can't find it? Let me see if I can get a link for you guys. I'm going to go. I'm not watching right now, so what comments that you're making, I can't see. But, yeah, it's been one of those deals. It's a surprise. Like I said, I'll be trying to keep a diary, whether I do it every day on here or whether I do it, I don't want this. There we go. Let's see. Let's go to my channel. But it's been one of those deals that you just feel a little off. You just feel off. And, okay, if you go to the About section, you click on Become a Patreon. And then let me go here real quick. Well, it's not letting me do it right here. But yeah, that's how you do it. There's a link. I was trying to get the link for you. Cooking with a kid. Public page. Here we go. I'm going to give you the link. You guys don't have to do it, but I do want to make it available. Got 14 Patreons now. Thank you guys. So here's the link. StreamYard. Do they have contact tracers? Is your question, Chris? No. Not that I'm aware of. There's the link, everybody. You stay at home good share of the time. You don't go anywhere. You mask up. Well, so did I. I masked up not just with a cheap mask. I masked up with an N95 mask. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. First day in a long time you've been feeling good, Audrey. That's good. I mean, I'm glad that you're feeling good. Make sure I didn't miss any comments, everybody. Did they say you can develop more symptoms? Of course, that's always a possibility. It's always a possibility to develop more severe symptoms after getting it. So bars and restaurants are closed in Minnesota to middle of January. Like I said, we always wear our masks till we sit down, no matter where we go. And then the server has mask on. We haven't been to a restaurant where the server wasn't wearing a mask. So anyway. All right, everybody, I'm going to go. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for popping in. Thank y'all for giving some encouragement. Thank you for your prayers. I did want to give you guys an update on my situation, and we'll continue to keep you updated as we move along. So I do appreciate you guys. I appreciate your friendship, appreciate your support. My wife and I appreciate your prayers, so it does mean a lot. All right. Thank you all so much. Never asked for your credit card. Okay. It's in there, Ellen. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm going to get some rest. It's been a long day. I'm going to put my mask on and we're going to get some dinner. So, hello, Kenny B. But yeah, I do appreciate all of you. Don't ever think for 1 minute that Cooking with a Kid don't appreciate and respect each and every one of you that are a part of this family. So, we do. Thank you all so much. You are all gracious and kind. All right, everybody. Like I said, keep praying for us, and we'll keep praying for you. Get some chicken soup. There you go. All right, everybody, going to end it. Thank y'all. God bless you. Be safe. Be well. And again, our heartfelt thanks. Good night, everybody.